Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to everyone. My name is Muhammad Syahidin bin Muhammad Nafi. I am the group representative. In this video, I will explain about the question 5 in the SCL2 MTH3201 linear algebra. So first of all, let's move to the question. Let's read the question first. So for the question 5, here is a question. In Klang Valley, about 7% of the population in the city of Kuala Lumpur moves to its surrounding cities each year. And about 5% of the surrounding cities population moves into the city of Kuala Lumpur. In 2020, there were 8 million residents in the Klang Valley and 1.5 million in the city of Kuala Lumpur. And so the question here, we have to estimate the populations in the city of the Kuala Lumpur and in its surrounding cities after 1 year and 3 years respectively. So basically, we have to find the population of 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 the city in the Kuala Lumpur, and we have to find the population in the surrounding cities for the year in 2013 and 2015. So let's move to the next slides, which is this. So actually, as we can see here, we can denote that Kuala Lumpur as L and surrounding city as S. Okay, so for the question, actually we can get the informations, which is from the information given in the question. 7% of the population in Kuala Lumpur will move to surrounding city, and 5% population of surrounding cities will move to the Kuala Lumpur. So basically, we can say that uh, 9, 93% of the population will stay in the Kuala Lumpur, and 95% of the population in the surrounding cities will stay at the surrounding cities too. So as we can see in the question, it says that in 2020, the population in the Klang Valley, include the Kuala Lumpur, is 8 million residents. And in the Kuala Lumpur, the population is 1.5 million residents. So it means that by having these informations, we can find the total population in the surrounding cities. So actually we can just minus this 8 million minus with 1.5 million residents. So by minus 8 minus 1.5, by doing this, we can find the total population of the residents in surrounding cities, which is 6.5 million residents. So this is the surrounding cities population. So as we all can gather these two informations in these two boxes, so we can create two equation here, which is this one. So for the first question, as we can see here, here is the equation to find the new population in Kuala Lumpur, and here is the equation for new population in surrounding cities. So for the first question, we can see that 0.05 s plus 0.93 l. It means that here 5% of the surrounding cities, 5% of the surrounding cities will move to the Kuala Lumpur, and 93% of the residents in the Kuala Lumpur will stay at the Kuala Lumpur. Because I already said it here, where to find this percentage, we just need to minus this 100 minus with 7, we will get 93%. So here is the equation. So for the next equation, which is the new population in the surrounding cities, we can use this equation, which is, we can see from the informations, we can say that 95% of the population in the surrounding cities will stay there, which they won't move. So as the same concept, we can find the 95% just, actually we just need to minus this 100 minus 5, we will get 95%, which 95% of the percentage for the population in surrounding cities will stay. And 0.07 percentage, here is the information as directly, we can get it directly, which is 7% of the population in Kuala Lumpur will move to the surrounding cities. So if we add these two variables here, we can get new population in the surrounding cities. So actually, by gathering all of this information, we can solve the problem by using matrix. So let's say that 0.05, 0.93, 0.95, 0.07 be a matrix, and let's say that it is a matrix A, this one, and then as we can see here, we have the total residents in Kuala Lumpur and surrounding cities respectively. So from these informations, we can create a new matrix, which is we can say that it is a matrix B is equals to 9.5 million and 1.5 million. And 6.5 million is the surrounding cities, and 1.5 million is the population in Kuala Lumpur. So as we compare in this matrix, actually, if we multiply A with B, we will form this type of calculation, this type of equation. So let's say here, we can see that actually A multiplied with E plus B multiplied with F. And so do this, which is C multiplied with E plus D multiplied with F. So by this equation, actually this form is the same as this form. So it means that by multiplying this, it can form this equation. So let's move to the next slides, which is let's move to the next slides, which is this. So as the question say, it requires us to estimate the population in the Kuala Lumpur and its surrounding cities after 1 year and after 3 years. So first of all, since we have to find after 1 year and 3 years, we need to find it one by one, means that year by year. So for the first one, of course, we have to find the after 1 year population first, which is 2013. So like I said previously, here is the formula, here is the form of the matrix that we need to get to find the new populations for the new year. So here we can say that to find new population for respective cities, we can do multiplication between matrix A and matrix B, and we have to remember that actually B is the number of the population in the previous year, which is the last year. So we can say that B is the number of population during 2020, and A is the percentage of the population respectively. So as we multiply this, so actually to multiply this, we just need to 0.05 multiplied with 6.5 million and plus 0.83 multiplied with 1.5 millions. And so do this one, which 0.95 multiplied with 6.5 millions plus 0.07 plus multiplied with 1.5 millions. So we will get this form, and then as we calculate this, to entries, we have this. So respectively, we can say that for population after 1 year, which is 2013, we will have a new population here, which is for new population in Kuala Lumpur, we will get 1.72 millions, and for the population in the surrounding cities, we will have 6.28 millions. Okay, so since we will get now we get already the population after 1 year. So the next question here is that we have to find the population in after 3 years. So to find the population after 3 years, of course, we have to follow the sequence of the years, which means we have to find the populations after 2 years first. After that, we can find the population after 3 years. So let's get started by finding the population after 2 years, which is 2014. So, like I said previously, the equation here, the matrix here, actually it must be the number of the population in the previous year, which is, since we want to find the population during 2014, it means that the matrix C here, actually it must be number of the population in 2013. So let's say that here, let's say that the matrix C, which is the population in 2013, is this one. So we need to multiply with um the the number of percentage for respective populations. So since we have already the A and C, we just need to multiply like I said previously. So then we will get this new population here. So this new population, actually it is in 2014, which for the Kuala Lumpur, 5.9764 millions is the population in Kuala Lumpur, and 2.0736 millions is the population in surrounding cities. So let's say that we can change this into a new matrix, which is matrix D. So here is the matrix D. So for the next step, we need to find the population after 3 years, which is 2015. So here is the next slide, which is we have to find after 3 years, right? So like I said previously, the formula here is actually A is the percentage of the population, D is the number of the population in the previous year, which is 2014, right? Because we want to find the 2015. So we just the same steps, which is we just need to do the multiplication between the matrix A and A and D. So the same steps here, we just need to multiply it usually like we all know already. So we will get a new population in 2015, which is after 3 years since 2020. So for the new population for in Kuala Lumpur city is 2.2 is 2224768 millions, and for the population in surrounding cities in 2015 is 5775232 millions. So so we can conclude here that we can estimate the population after 1 year respectively and 3 years respectively. So I can conclude here that we can estimate the population in the Kuala Lumpur cities after 1 year will be 1.72 million residents, and in surrounding cities there would be 6.28 million residents. And after 3 years, we can estimate that the population in Kuala Lumpur city will be 2224768 millions, and in the surrounding cities, the population would be 5775232 residents. So that's all for our presentation today. Hoping you guys can understand what I have presented, and if you guys have any question or have any inquiries, you can just comment. You can just give the comments below, and inshallah I will answer as if I know how to answer it. I will answer it with my best way. That's all from me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching.